All right. And then we get to take a nice long break. One more race.
Yep, the finale. Go and spectator, please.
Oh, right. Sorry, I'm trying to set up the stream.
Yep, no problem.
And I don't even remember what I was doing. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. You're going to get pinged in a second.
By who?
Me.
Oh. Where is people?
They're probably on F125, to be honest. But we told them this
Yeah,
was going
but
to happen.
we're supposed to have 15 people. And we've got 11. Well, Ghost said he wasn't racing, so it should be 14. That .main has issues, so that's 13. Hussein not here, so that's 12. I feel like we're missing one person. Oh, who cares? This is it. This is gonna be it. They've got already up now anyway.
Well, I mean, in all technicality, they've still got 5 minutes. Oh, Maxter isn't here.
Yep, not here.
Interesting.
We have both championships can be decided today.
Are you sure?
Or was it Ash we're missing?
Do we really want to do 29 laps for 11 people?
Yeah, we got to. It's too late now.
I suppose. It's been a good season, I would say.
It's been a fun season. Brian and MS Devil are drawn in the points right now.
Ooh.
So whoever scores higher this race will win the championship. And we've also got the Constructors' Championship. Aston Martin about, I think it's... Hang on, I can't scroll down. There we go. They are 21 points behind McLaren. So that is the gap. We've got one McLaren driver and 2 Astons today, so that's also going to be a close one to be decided. But let's see how this goes as we're readying up.
Yeah, Brian's teammate not being here has kind of screwed him a little bit.
But they've got a good lead. They've got 21 points. So
true, but that should be made up.
Good. True.
All they need to get is well, someone would have to get first for sure, but so long as they get in the top 3, they both need the top 3. That's the bottom line.
They basically need Brian down low and not getting much points.
Yeah, and with the amount of people here and the varying skills of the amount of people here, I don't know if that's going to happen. But however, Nivek being here is going to shake things up as well.
I mean, Gabriel's here as well.
Yeah.
Quite quick driver as well.
Gabriel, Stack. Dwint.
So it's all the pressure in the world is going to be on Brian.
Yeah, it's like that scene from Spider-Man where he has the you know what I'm talking about, where he has like the train in between both of his arms.
Yes.
He's trying to hold it together. Yeah.
Yep. That's Brian right now.
Exactly.
Plus, his teammate's not here.
Yeah. Maybe we should start calling Brian Spider-Man. Let's not do that.
And Ash did accept their attendance, so no clue why they're not here at this current moment.
He might join late.
Swanker's retired, as he should. Got a qualifying ban.
Good on him for remembering. That way we don't have to apply another penalty like they did in Throttle T Bottle. Were you there for that?
No, I don't think so. I did get a bunch of pings, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, there was a driver who had a qualifying ban, and they had
Oh, was that Timo? And then they got the race ban.
Oh yes, I think it was actually.
I was there then.
Okay.
I think.
I wonder how these drivers feel, because I know for a fact Brodo and Brian especially have been on F125 all week.
So have I.
Yeah. So I wonder how they're feeling.
But I'm not racing. So. I mean, AMS Devil's also been on F125, as far as I know. Nivek also. So, let's see how they get used to the 24 driving style again. This 16 minutes of qualifying. Devil's already out on the track, on their outlap, and so are a few more people.
I still don't.
It's going to be a Haas that will do the first lap.
Yeah, that's going to be Brodo. I still don't believe in what everyone else has been preaching about, being super hopeful with the new games and whatnot. But I will admit the F125 has been nothing but a joy to play since I've gotten it. It's been very good. Handling is great. AI is fantastic. I haven't been seeing as many incidents as I would like, which isn't really a complaint. That's just my own personal preference. But I love the way they fight each other. It is so entertaining.
Yeah.
They did a bang-on job with that game.
Something I've also noticed in the new game is when you crash, all the particles and that come up and it feels a lot more like a crash.
Yeah.
So I've been really enjoying that as well.
My only real complaint with the new game is I don't like what they changed with the replay system. I don't like it. It's like I turned off the flashback rewind thingamajig that they added. But even then, the UI for it just looks really, really weird. If they could fix that, I really wouldn't have any issues with that game at all. Because even playing online was fun, and I couldn't believe that. Yeah, 25 is probably my favorite F1 game so far.
Oh, Brodo is coming through the last few corners at Abu Dhabi. He's kept it clean so far. No track limits here. As he goes through the final corner, gets a good exit to the line. 124.2. Rain Hellfire goes faster. That is something different. Rain Hellfire not really known to having such good results here.
At least
in our league.
Not in front of Brodo. Nivek with oh my gosh, a whole second faster than Hellfire.
Wow.
That's insane. I don't know if Nivek has been on F125. I think he has. Devil did invalidate.
He has.
I'm gonna check the stream really quickly because the game sounds really quiet on my end, so I'm gonna make sure it's not something like that in the stream too. So I'll be right back.
Yep, that's completely fine. I should get the stream up as well, so I can see if anyone comments. Next season we'll be moving to F125 hopefully. Well, we definitely are, but it's going to be a fun time. I'm excited for it.
Well,
might have a few weeks break in between, no?
And believe it or not, it's actually the exact opposite. The game sounds much louder in the stream than it does to me. Ooh, Saranga's pizza.
Lovely. We have Silver and Reese in the chat saying let's go. Brian World Rovers Championship they won. They're cheering for. As we have 0 Ferraris here today.
And the poor Ferraris. And it's a shame because the Ferraris probably would have had a chance at a decent result today too.
But let's see, if Swankia does a good job, he might dethrone Ferrari in not being last.
How was that not an invalidation?
He needs 15 points today. Swankia does to get ahead of Ferrari.
So he needs P2. No, he needs to win.
Yes, he pretty much does.
Okay, so I think that might be.
But never say never, you know.
I mean, true, but I feel like Swankier, without qualifying.
Yeah, you kind of can't do qualifying. As Brodo's going even faster to set a purple sector 2.
I don't know. It all depends on what these other drivers are doing, because we do have the wild card of Ant-Man in the mix of all this. He's currently sitting P7. We really haven't had any problems with Ant-Man all season, so I've got to commend him from that, because he used to be like...
we've had a few problems.
But not enough to warrant, like...
Yeah, it wasn't outrageous.
Yeah.
Not as much as it used to be.
He's definitely
it's looking scary for Brian. It's looking scary for Brian right now, as both Aston Martins are 1-2.
Yeah, and he just had a little slip up that's going to hurt his time. It's not going to be enough to overtake Devil, but maybe enough to get Nivek. Not even. Brian going P7. Yikes. All that F125 might be slowing him down a little bit. Has to get used to the cars again. Just so everyone is aware, we will be moving to F125 next season. So if you do not have F125 and would like to still participate, I would suggest getting F125. Dwayne is currently on a lap right now, though. You good, RJ?
How many points is it? How many points is it for fast lap again?
Just one.
Yeah. Okay. So all Brodos had a spin in sector 3.
Well, Dwayne has just gone purple in sector 2. I don't know if you saw that. Dwayne is about to set a very good lap time. My goodness. Dwayne in P4, 123.5. I thought it was going to be a little faster than that, but that lap looked really, really good. Ant-Man and Gabriel are both on laps now. Yeah, have a look at Gabriel and see what he can do. You know, I did consider making it, if we had enough people, I considered suggesting full quality for today, but unfortunately this is the smallest race we've had all season.
At this current moment, it would be, if this was the finishing order in the race, it would be Aston Martin with the Constructors and AMS Devil with the Drivers' Championship. So Brian needs to make his way and get some more points here.
He also needs to hope that some of the other drivers can start to push them down, because if no one else can contest them, that'll be a problem as well. Brian absolutely needs to get it together. He can't just rely on other people. But Gabriel coming around the final corner now. I think it'll be a 123. Yeah, 123.30 for Gabriel in P4. Ant-Man with a slight improvement with the 124. Dwayne is invalidated. Hellfire is just started the lap now.
Yeah.
Oh,
as it stands, Aston Martin would win by 7 points, I believe. So, a lot of work for Brian to do.
Yeah, he's got to get through this pack of drivers ahead of him too. This is the other thing. I don't know if we'll have issues getting around respectfully Hellfire. but I feel like from there it gets harder and harder. And where is Gabriel going? I guess he's cutting the corner to get to the pit lane faster.
Mm-hmm.
He goes Stack on a lap behind his teammate, potentially getting some slipstream. That's exactly what they're going to do. Some great teamwork by the Aston Martins that Ryan is unfortunately missing out on.
Yep.
Lovely work by these two. Stack may end up taking pole with this lap if he can keep the last two sectors clean.
Mm-hmm.
Or the last sector clean,
Yep.
sorry.
He's getting a very nice toe from his teammate.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. He's up by 3/10 right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not enough.
They really want that Constructors' Championship.
Yeah. No kidding, because now Devil's on the outlap too, so now he's going to be able to get the slipstream from Stack.
Yep. They're going all out.
Yeah, they are absolutely tryharding this last race. Is it enough for pole? I don't think it is. Just a little short, but now AMS behind.
That's great time though.
Yeah, it is for sure. Should see similar tactics for AMS and Stack on this next straightaway. However, the two Hasses are behind each other as well, and I wonder if they're applying similar strategies. I don't think they are. They're on different laps currently. But man, I am very impressed by the teamwork we're seeing. So here we go, down the straightaway, the same thing.
Yeah. Brian is also on a lap. Hopefully he can improve, because he doesn't want to be down there in P9. He's gone purple sector 2, improving by about 2/10 so far, so one position.
Look at these maneuvers. Stack gave AMS the slipstream and then cut the corner to get back in front of AMS so AMS could get slipstream on the next straightaway as well. That is ridiculous. I mean, I'm not mad at them. That is hilarious. I've never thought about doing something like that before.
Yep, Brian's gone P3. That's what he needed.
But will it be enough? AMS is still in first place and is looking to improve, has setting a purple sector 1 and 2. I think we might be looking at a 121 potentially. How is he not invalidated? I don't understand. How are you able to go that far wide and then still set a pole lap time? A 121.7. That's incredible, but still, I don't understand. Backus not on a lap. I think Durant might be on a lap, but he's not improving currently. I don't know how Devil is doing that. It really looks like he's exceeding the track limits and then just not getting a warning for it. Gabriel has now invalidated. And I think that's everyone on a lap right now. Brian is going to be starting a lap soon. Brodo's starting a lap soon.
Or he's going into the pits to get a new set of tyres.
I think Brodo is starting a lap soon. Nope, Brodo is too.
That wasn't inside track limits from AMS Devil on that lap. It seems they're abusing a game glitch. Just exploiting it. I think it's because if you cross the line before you come back onto the circuit, you don't get your penalty until you get back on the circuit. The invalidation.
So if you stay off the circuit, you don't get it. think Gabriel on a lap right now? Yes, he is. And Gabriel looking at a decent improvement right now, currently too.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be enough for pole, but it is going to be a big improvement for him. P3. Nivek is invalidated, so the only one on a lap currently is Ant-Man. Can he improve at all?
That man's down on their time. And they've aborted their lap. Gabriel's retired.
I don't think that was terminal, though. I think that was on-track retirement.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez. Ant-Man is really struggling.
Mm-hmm. Oh, everyone's on out laps now.
Is Stack on a lap for real? Yes, he is. Getting more slipstream from his teammate in front. Potentially employing the same strategy. Yes, they are. Devil's going to go ahead and cut the track.
Mm-hmm.
And speed up just enough to give more slipstream to Stack. I don't think they did it
All I
as
can
quick
say.
as that time. Yeah, I don't think they did
All I
it
can
as
say
well.
is this is just really good teamwork. He's a 10th up. Nearly 2, actually.
Yeah, I think they would have gotten it more. I think AMS may have gotten on the gas a little bit too slow there and wasn't able to give as much slipstream as he was last time. But regardless, it's going to be an improvement. But this is a big moment for Brian, who's about to cross the line as well and start his next lap. He needs to challenge these two as quickly as possible. Stacks invalidated.
He's invalidated at the end.
And then he bends it. I don't know why would he do that? Because now his teammate won't get the slipstream.
Yeah, but his teammate's so far ahead.
Oh, his teammates bent it too. Got 2 Aston Martins in the wall. Brian and Brodo are both on laps now. Well, let's watch Brian's final lap.
Mm-hmm.
Not up by much now. He needs a second at least to get in front of him. And truth be told, I don't think he's going to do it. Just based off that first sector, he needs a really good second sector. Yeah, he didn't get it. I think this is it. I mean, he'd have to cut every corner here and not get track limits in order to take over here.
Mm-hmm.
Very unfortunate for Brian, but let's see what Brodo is. Brodo is up on his time, at the very least. It's funny, even with so little drivers, there's still a big implications at the end of this race. Yeah, Brian didn't even improve, I don't think. Or no, he went up to P4.
P4 still good though.
Yeah.
Let's see if Brodo can knock him down a bit though.
He will knock him down.
Yep, he will. And Nivek, who's invalidated, so I think this is the end of qualifying. It's an Aston Martin 1-2. Great teamwork out there today from the Aston Martin team.
And there's a rough look for Brian, who I know has got to be kicking himself right now. But he can't still make it back up in the race. It's just, they need something big to happen for sure.
Yep. If it finishes like this, I think it is still going to go towards Aston Martin. Just they get 2 points for pole as well. Let's see what Swanky can do as well after the qualifying ban. Let's see if he can make up some positions. We're about to start the race in Abu Dhabi. It's quite light. It starts in the daytime, ends in the night. As the drivers are putting on their setups.
All right. 5 red lights. And away we go. Kind of a slow start off the grid. Is Devil's going to lead everyone off into turn 1? Oh, there's a big collision in the back. Gabriel's been spun. They're going to keep it. They're going to keep it on the track, though, thankfully. It looks like... Oh, jeez. Oh, the Alpine's out.
Yeah.
Is the Alpine out? No,
I think he's just been spun around.
Gabriel's been
Brian's lost so many positions there as well.
Yeah, Brian's dropped down to the P9. Trying to hold it steady up in the front of the grid. Nothing crazy is happening right now, but Rain Hellfire is trying to get around Swinkier. I think Brian is going to stretch it to 3 wide down the straight. He is. He's going to get the overtake. I need to pull the telemetry up. I apologize, but Brian is going to get at least the move on Hellfire done. Is he going to be able to get around Swinkier the same way? I don't think he is. Swinkier's trying to hold on the inside. No, it's not going to work. Brian is going to get the advantage, and Brian is going to hang on.
And Aston Martin's already built a second gap.
Yeah, Nevek and Brodo are going to need to use some teamwork to get back up there. And Brian is looking cooked right now. It's very unfortunate the position he's currently in. There's only so much he can do. There's going to be a lot of fighting in the back of this grid. I'm going to be trying to fluctuate between everybody in the grid as much as I can, because I already know there's going to be a ton of action. Gabriel is pitting for that front wing. I'm surprised Dwint didn't pit, because I know for a fact he has damage too. It's not like he has anything to lose currently. Here comes Serengas with the DRS trying to get around Ant-Man.
And he does so successfully into this corner. Ant-Man's going to have DRS, and he gets a good exit. Let's see what he can do.
Is Brian going to go 3 wide again? No, he's not. I think he's going to overtake. Yeah, he overtook Serengas pretty easily. Serengas sticking his nose in there, but he's not going to do anything about it. I think Brian's going to try to go around the outside. He should just back off here. Yeah, he is. Smart move by Brian battling Ant-Man right now. Can this be the superhero story that Brian needs? All the way down in P6. Oh, was that Swank you're trying to go up the inside of Brian? I think it was. Serengas started to have a look on Brian as well, but let's see. Brian is about 7 seconds away from the Aston Martins. Really 6 if you want to count Stacks numbers in there as well. But goodness, Serengas is just getting pressured by Swankier behind. But now Serengas is trying to make a move around the inside of Brian. It's going to work out for now. They are going to have the DRS. You see an overtake up the inside of Ant-Man. I can't see anything because the camera switched automatically for no reason. And oh, even behind Brian and... Oh, boy.
Brodo's spun around.
Oh, my goodness. Ant-Man and... I was trying to get a camera angle, but the game is, like, forcing the... It's forcing, like, a close-up angle. I'm trying to get a track view, but I did see Brodo spun around. Ant-Man and Swankier got into a collision.
I've done the calculations, and Brian, if the Aston Martins stay 1-2, Brian needs P3, and for the Aston Martins not to get fastest lap. That is how close it is. He needs other the Aston Martins not to have the fastest lap because they get a point for that.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, I'm following now.
And he needs P3, so he's got some work to do, as he's just lost position to the wind.
Oh, I think Brodo's just right.
Brodo's gone. That's one less competitor for Brian.
I don't even know what happened to him. Did he get into a collision, or did he just spin out on his own? Like, what caused him to spin around like that?
I do not know.
Yeah, this is going to be.
But at this moment, it will be Aston Martin winning both championships. AMS Devil for the drivers, and both of them for the constructors.
Yeah, this has got to be torture for Brian right now, watching everything slip out of his hands like this. Still has a lot of time, but he really needs to make up these positions, and there's nothing but teamwork in front of him aside from Nevek. Or maybe not teamwork. It seems like these two are battling each other. I don't know who's faster between the two. I think it might be Dwayne.
Dwayne's had a good position last weekend. He got the podium in Saudi Arabia.
Yes, he did.
Tried a ballsy move on Tearful Steel in the last corner. Didn't work out for him though. Lost position to Brian.
The Aston Martin.
But things can change in these races. An Aston Martin could spin or something of the sort.
True.
We've got a long way to go.
Currently, they're smooth sailing, building a 3-second gap to Nevek now.
Yep. It's good teamwork here. They're using DRS to just drag each other along.
It's working out nicely.
Brian's just stuck behind Win and Sarangos.
We're going side by side now.
Brian probably wants a safety car of some sort as well, but he hasn't got many competitors to cause one.
Yeah, I don't know that that's going to happen this race. Maybe if Dwight and Sarangos get into an accident, because I think the Aston Martins are driving too.
Oh, and they have. Dwight's just got in the wall a tiny bit. Just hitting the wall a bit.
As you said, that Hellfire and Ant-Man got into another incident. I don't remember if it was Hellfire that hit Ant-Man or if it was Swankier. I said it was Swankier, but I think it might have been Hellfire. All I saw was blue. I couldn't really see, like, I couldn't make out what team it was.
Hellfire's in the pits.
Ooh, Brian trying to go
as Brian makes a move. Yes, he does indeed. Gets DRS on for Sarangos though, but Dwight's coming back at him.
Dwight is not using ERS though, so I think he's just going to hang behind Brian, or not, as he now is going to send it up the inside, and he is going to get the move done. No, he's still fighting him side by side, and he's going to lose it. He's going to lose it to Brian. Will he have the advantage? No, he won't. Didn't have a very good exit out of that corner. Now Brian's going to try to send it on his teammate around the outside. Is he going to get it done? He runs kind of wide. I don't think it worked out just yet. Went with a nice point of view of this battle up ahead. Brian using everything in his power to get around Sarangos, and it's still not worked out. Side by side, they go, continuing consistently through multiple corners, and that little mistake is going to potentially cost Brian another position to Dwint. He's still holding him around the outside. Oh, he's going to touch the wall. He touches the wall, but he doesn't. I don't think he got any damage from that. He's very fortunate to have not gotten any damage.
I don't think he touched the wall. I think he had a little snap of oversteer and just sent him a bit wild. But he's still hanging there.
That gap to the whatchamacallit, the Aston Martins has dropped a little bit. They're now at 2 seconds when they were at just 4.
Yep.
It's very interesting.
Like I said, at this moment, Brian needs P3 and for the Aston Martins not to have the fastest lap of the race.
Brian has been messing with these dang Alpines so much. He might not even get to P3.
No.
Still 20 laps left though.
Brian has another snap of oversteer.
Yeah, Brian is definitely struggling with the handling in this game. Having to adjust to it from F125. Wonder if that's affected his pace as well. Oh, Brian runs wide.
I think he slowed down. He might not get a track limit for that. Let's have a look. No, he didn't get a track limit for that. AMS Devil has one track limit exceeding, and that's about it for the Aston Martins. As Brian gets past the win on the straight. And he gets DRS of Sarangos. Sarangos making a few mistakes there. Allowed Brian to get the DRS.
And Brian's at a point where he just needs to work with them instead of fighting them so much.
I don't think that Alpines would agree to working together.
Yeah, probably not. They have their own championship battle to deal with right now, let alone worrying about Brian's. Don't know where they are.
Yes. Alpine are 4th in the Constructors' Championship. About 10 points from Haas. So they've got a chance. Yeah. As one of the Haas drivers are out of the race.
But the other one's in 3rd place, which is all the more reason they should try to work with them.
Let me do some quick calculations and see the difference at this current moment in time.
Oh, Gabriel's retired.
Yeah, so Haas would still win the P3 in the Constructors if it ends like this. So maybe they should think about working together.
Absolutely, they should. 4 seconds to the Aston Martins now from Nivek.
As we have 9 drivers left.
Yes,
I think
Brian retired.
Brian had a small tap of Sarangos rear end.
They were able to keep it on track and get the position.
Well, Sarangos is going to have DRS here, as Brian just gets on the power too early, has a little bit of a moment, and that's Sarangos on the inside. And here comes Dwint as well.
It's not like it's going to work out for Dwint.
They leaves the space though.
Nope.
Oh, and Brian's in the wall,
out!
and he's out the race. Brian is out the race. There is nothing McLaren can do now.
Oh my goodness.
Unless some of these Aston Martins have issues as well. Like getting in a wheel off their car. It's going to go Aston Martin's way as they're pitching. What unfortunate luck for Brian.
That was nothing but silly.
Mm-hmm. Dwint stays out. Weird choice. I would have double stacked. But hey ho. Oh, no, he is in the pits. It just lagged. What the hell was that? Never mind then. Rain, how far goes in the pit lane and then crosses the pit exit to stay out on track?
I cannot believe Brian just... I cannot believe Brian just got out like
Died.
That is so disappointing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am absolutely at a loss for words.
Yep. And they're likely to lose both championships. Well, we've got a bunch more laps to go, 17. Maybe Dwint can pull off another collision on Aston Martins, maybe. But I doubt it, I doubt it. I reckon he'd learn from that collision. But let's see how this goes on the safety car restart. Ant-Man's up in P7 because of all this chaos. That's something interesting.
Yeah, Brian and Reese are not happy in chat right now.
Yep, I think that's Silver.
Yeah, should we investigate that whole thing with Devil?
I mean,
because that is kind of...
I have given penalties for abusing game mechanics before, especially when under safety car, like illegal overtaking under safety car.
Because those are absolutely track limits, right?
Yeah, they are absolutely track limits. But it's not really going to do much at this point in time, is it? Because Brian's out. Brian's out the race.
very unfortunate. But the safety car is in this lap.
Mhm. It's just another thing I might need to specify in the rule book I'm making for next season. I'm halfway through it, and it's going quite well.
All right.
I'll probably need to send you the link to my first draft of it.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. Yes.
Hmm.
What on earth is Devil's profile picture?
Is it not SpongeBob?
Oh, it's SpongeBob, all
Oh,
right.
oh, it definitely is SpongeBob. Oh damn.
What is wrong with that guy? Okay, anyway, Devil's gonna lead us off eventually whenever
Yep,
he decides to
and
accelerate.
it's a really odd, a really odd restart there as he got bunched up a lot.
Yeah, I don't know what's. This race is a mess. Nevek is back
Mhm.
up in the P3. Sarankos is up in the P4. Ant-Man has just been overtaken.
Mm. Maybe Nevek can put these Aston Martins in a bit of pressure here.
That is, if Sarankos doesn't get to them first, Sarankos is going to go for the dive at the inside. Who was it that took out? Wasn't it Dwint? I think Dwint took out Brian, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
jeez. And Sarankos was going for another dive.
Mm-hmm.
Sarankos respectfully does not have the pace to keep up with the Aston Martin. So truly, he needs to let Nevek through.
But let's see what they can do.
Unless he just wants to go for a crazy up because Nevek is actually potentially losing a position to Dwint behind. No, he's gonna hold on. Hellfire.
As Rain Hellfire gets 3 seconds for track limits.
Everyone except for Sarankos is on the hards, and I believe they can all finish the race on that tire. So I'm just gonna put up the penalties for now.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody who has one only has 3 seconds.
Indeed. But they're still within DRS of the Aston Martins.
Mm-hmm. Will it be enough though? They're still battling behind them. Ooh, Nevek trying to squeeze up the inside of Dwint, and it's going to work this time.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice little move there.
Yep. The Aston Martins are getting away.
Yes, they are.
It's 8 tenths between them. The gap between the 2 second and third car. Sarangos is still within the 1 second though.
Truth be told, I'm pretty satisfied with the fact that they're most likely going to win, or really that they've won. Like it's pretty much set in stone at this point.
Yeah, pretty much is, unless something crazy happens to Aston Martin.
Yeah,
and they've got 14 laps to do that.
True, but I just don't see it happening. They'd have to do something really stupid.
If one Aston Martin is gone, the other Aston Martin would need first place, fastest lap, and pole position to win the championship.
True, but I don't know how likely it is that one of them's going to do that. And all they have to do is keep their car between the white lines.
As Nevek makes his move on Sarangos. Sarangos is going to get DRS on him though.
Do keep in mind that Dwight does have a 3-second time penalty, so most of this on-track battling will be for naught anyway.
Yep. Nivek's gotten away from Sarangos as well. As Sarangos makes a little mistake there as well.
I don't think
he's now got to win for company.
And Dwayne hasn't picked up any damage from that collision, thankfully. Kind of a disappointing way to end the season, to be honest with you. I'm really hoping that things start picking up, but it really is just kind of looking like an Aston Martin masterclass.
Well, it is a masterclass because they're 21 points behind in the constructors, and that's a big gap to close, and it looks like they're going to do it.
Keep in mind, Ryan has been here every single race. I think maybe he missed one.
It's unfortunate that his teammate didn't show up today, because that might have changed things.
Yeah, and the fact that he didn't have a reserve.
Well, his teammate checked the attendance but didn't show up, which is unfortunate for him.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, you're right. Saw something in the chat about a 2020 Abu Dhabi layout.
Yes, on attendance, if you look at the circuit in the picture of the circuit in the attendance, it's the old layout. I think that's what they were talking about.
Oh, the chicane, the 11, 13.
Yeah. Yep, and the 5-6.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
Nivek is really close to DRS range on the Aston Martins. Maybe he can spoil a party there.
Potentially, he's got to pick up the pace. I think that might be because he has more ERS than they do because they've been using it so much. And he's just now started using his. Or no, he's still harvesting actually. This might just be raw pace. Uh-oh. Now both the Alpines have a 3-second time penalty. What happened to Hellfire and Ant-Man? They've just been in a world of their own.
Nivek's in the 1 second. Or not.
Well, soon
he was close to.
Devil's got a 3-second time penalty.
Wowzers, that's going to change a few things.
Ooh, so as it stands right now, Devil would be P3.
Let me do the calculations.
No, they would still win. They would still win because that's 12 to 10.
Yes.
So they would still win. They would win by 1 point.
Yes, they would still win.
No, they'd win by 2
No,
points.
they'd win.
Because
No, they'd win by 7 points.
Okay, I don't know how to do math. Ignore me.
Because McLaren 21 points ahead, -2 for the pole position from the Aston Martins, minus 16 points because Stack would be in P1 right now, minus the points for P3, which is 10 points, and you get 7.
Yeah, well, so long as AMS finishes the race at all, he has the WDC. You just need to hope they don't make any mistakes. I said they just have to. They just have to hope they don't make any mistakes. Nah, it didn't work.
I mean, for McLaren to still win the constructors, they need the Aston Martins about 3rd and 4th.
Yeah.
which I would say is quite unlikely
Yeah,
at
especially
this
at
current
that
moment in
point.
time.
Nivek is dancing in between that 1 second gap and 2 second now. Started using the ERS, and in that time that it's taken him to do that, the other drivers have been increasing their gap. Isn't Nivek the only driver on the mediums also? Oh no, it's Sarangos. Okay, so yeah, everyone's on the hards. We've got 10 laps left. It's interesting. Such an unfortunate finish for Brian.
That will be another P2 in the Drivers' Championship. 2 in a row.
It's crazy.
Oh, I just remembered stuff. Our predictions. Are we going to do that afterwards?
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about that. So what, we do interviews first and then that?
Yep, can do.
I doubt there'll be many interviews today, but, you know.
Yeah. Well, while you're doing interviews, I might update the standings so we can get the final standings and we can compare to the predictions that we made.
Okay, so I'll just do the interviews then.
Yep.
I'll keep it brief. Can't believe this is the final race of the season. I mean, I'm glad it's the final race of the season, to be honest with you. Especially now that that's been like decided, you know. 8 laps, technically anything could happen, but I'd say there's about a 90% chance that Aston Martin's just run away with this race. Like, Nivek isn't even in range for Devil's penalty anymore. Imagine if coming out of this next turn, Devil just spun it, and then or Stack just like.
Well, things would get interesting then.
Yeah. Devil just spun it and then hit Stack, and Stack hits the wall, and they both DNF. It's not that I don't want the Astons to win. It's just with them gone, I feel like there's more action, and like with them gone and the safety car happening, there's more action on the track. Everyone is just so spread out. Like, if they had an opportunity to pit for the softs, then, you know. Who knows? Maybe we pull a Verstappen in 2021 and just have someone throw out a random safety car for no reason.
Unfortunately, we can't do that.
Yeah, we can't. I mean, we could. We just tell him to do it or something. This is purely hypothetical, people. We wouldn't actually do that. Can't believe they did that in real life, though. That's crazy.
Yep.
Money gives you power, as they
You
say.
know.
Oh, Stack trying to make a move at the inside of Devil, if you want to call it that. It's really just more teamwork, but you know. RJ, do you have your driver's license?
My what?
Your driver's license?
I've recently passed my theory test for my driving, so I've just got a practical test, and then I can drive on the road.
The terminology for these words up in the UK are like. Do you guys make
So
everything
theory is about road
No, no, no.
signs, rules of the road, and that, and then practical is you get in the car, you have an instructor next to you, and they write down faults, and if you get more than faults in certain categories, you fail or you pass,
Yeah, I
and then
know.
you can drive.
Guitarist explained it to me. But you guys just
Uh huh.
make everything sound so like intricate, I guess, professional, elegant. I don't know.
I mean, they're
Theory,
very strict.
practical exam. Like for us, it's just
Hmm.
called the permit test and then the driver's test. Like, and that's just it.
Hmm.
But you guys make it sound scientific.
Hmm. Yeah. When you do your theory test, you have to give them your ID, do your signature. You have to. They have to check you for any cheating items. You have to have your phone and stuff in a locker. Crazy. Very strict.
Yeah, we don't even have that
They're
much.
careful who they put. They're careful who they put on the roads. Let's say.
Yeah, in America, we don't even care how many. We don't even do all that stuff to give you a weapon.
Mm. Something interesting. Stacks also got a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, but Navek is doing nothing but losing time to them.
Mm.
So at this rate, Devil would just win the race.
Hmm.
What a disappointing finale. I'm kind of upset that this is how it ended. Such an entertaining
It is a
season.
disappointing finale.
Like such a
I mean, I would
chaotic.
say I did enjoy last season a bit more. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh, you mean in terms of the races?
Yes, I love that Dr. Bod versus Brian. That was a good season.
Honestly, I did too. I think this season there was more things put
Hmm.
into it, like more things to do and whatnot. But
Hmm.
I think this season was the F1 2024, and last season was the F1 25.
Hmm.
Because like we had come off season 6, which was decent. It was kind of rough, and then season 7
Hmm.
was like that good sweet spot, and then this one was like a mix of the two. I also feel like
Yeah.
people were more consistent in season 6 as well,
Hmm.
or not season 6, season 7.
Yeah. Well, we've not got much laps left to go, and the only battle I see is Sarangos pitting. I thought it was going to be a battle between Swankia and Sarangos, but Sarangos is pitting, and we have Dwint slow, but they've got back up and running.
Yeah, this is kind of whack. I'm not gonna lie.
This is pretty boring.
Yeah, it really is. Like I want to
Come
see.
on, do something fun. There's no one within a second of each other except the two Aston Martins working together with their beautiful teamwork.
I don't even want to interview anybody after this. What is there to talk about? I mean, I guess we can interview
Yeah.
people and talk about the drivers' championship, but
Congrats for the championship.
yeah, but and we can ask Dwint on what on earth he was doing when he wrecked Brian, but that's pretty much it. With everybody else, there's nothing going on.
I mean, I'd need to look back at the incident. I wouldn't say wrecked Brian
Yeah.
because I didn't really see it quite clearly.
Oh, I saw it.
So
I
I
saw
have
it
no clue
live.
who was at fault.
I
Oh,
saw it live. That's why I'm saying he wrecked Brian. I don't think it was
I mean,
intentional. It
Brian
just wasn't
is
very smart.
technically. Brian was technically in a wall, so let's say Brian was wrecked.
Brian in chat has stated that he hopes Dwayne crashes.
Mm-hmm.
Very unhappy with
That
that.
tells you his thoughts about it.
No, Swank here.
Yep. Ooh, I need to change that. I've been updating the standings as we go.
I don't blame you. There's not a lot going on.
Yeah, this is what we're doing. Brian started P5, but DNF sadly. Gabriel.
It would be nice as a community if we could pick a race to watch back and watch it all together.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Baku.
Oh yeah, you know I still haven't watched it.
Azerbaijan. That was a great race.
I cannot believe after all this time I still haven't watched Baku. Ooh, finally some action. Stack going a little half spin, then getting, or more like a snap, and then getting it back together. But that's it. Ooh, but Sarangos and Ant-Man are battling in Sector 3. Look at this. Still side by side. Contact.
Oh, that man's a bit off track.
Yeah, there was a bit of contact there, but Ant-Man is going to hang on. And now nobody's battling again. This is definitely one of the races of all time.
Oh, I need to change Sarangos' position because he's overtaking that man. Hang on. Anyone got more penalties than the others? Yes. Only Ant-Man. But he will still remain in that position. Who should we give Drive of the Day to? I feel like we should give it for once, you know.
Nivek, I guess, for holding P3 as long as he has.
Yeah.
Maybe Stack.
Or Swank, yeah. Starting from last. Or Stack's probably a good one. Stack's been doing well.
Yes, he has.
What is the fastest lap? Because I need to get that down as well. 1:24.991.
There's just been so much nothing going on.
We're on the penultimate lap. One more after this, and we're done. Are we going to see a battle between AMS and Stack for the win, though? That is my question.
Seems like we've already kind of seen it, but this is hard to tell.
Let's see who leaves here with the last win of the season. That dot main said Nivek Drive of the Day, and I shall agree with him.
Now, you said Nivek too?
Yep.
Yeah, I like the way you think, Doc Main. I wish you were here today, man.
Yeah, unfortunate with your internet issues.
Yeah.
Let's see. What is that gonna do? Stack is in the lead.
For the time being.
But here comes Devil with the overtake on Stack.
Side by side they go.
Oh, but Devil locks up, goes a bit straight on.
Yeah, I'm still not convinced anything's going to happen between these two.
Yeah.
So it looks like Devil, after a very, very long season, is going to take home the World Drivers' Championship. And with
And
that,
Aston Martin will win the constructors as well. Oh, Stack wins! What a change right at the end. Oh,
what a terrible
MS
race.
Devil gets fast lap. Yeah, this was quite a boring race, but the final race of the season.
That was...
And now we finally delete this game.
Yeah, I can't wait. This game has needed to go since I downloaded it the first time.
Right.
An absolute stinker, as you might say.
Absolute stinker of a game. Right. Oh, what? Missing items for entries P3. That guy is P3.
You might have two people in P3.
Oh, I didn't have Nivek's team. Who did Nivek race for? Haas.
Yes.
That was it. Right, there we go. Final standings. MS Devil wins by... how many points is that? 19. And Aston Martin wins by 10 points in the constructors. MS Devil is in the waiting room. We're going to interview him shortly. Our championship winner this season. Both championships secured for him. I'm sure he'll be pretty happy with that one.
Alright. I'm going to close this game now. Because I don't think we need anything else from it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Well, you might want to... Did you get the race director and all that?
Yeah, I already got all that.
Okay. Should be good then.
Alright.
I'm not sure we'll get too many reports.
Yeah, I don't think so. Say something?
No?
Yeah,
Right. I'm going to press the delete button.
As am I. Goodbye, F124. You will not be missed.
Goodbye. You will definitely not be missed.
And you're going to...
In fact, let me get the disc out of the PS5 as well.
Oh, the disc. I have to uninstall it on my computer. It's been uninstalled on my PlayStation.
Right, the disc is out and it's going in its pocket and
put it in the bin.
In a corner, never to be seen again.
Finally, the atrocity is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And it will retain the negative review I've left on it. Most satisfying review I've ever left on a game. It was so bad. Anyway, let's get these interviews out the way so we can talk about our predictions.
Mm-hmm.
We'll start with Devil.
Hello, Devil. Congratulations on the championship victory. Both championships secured. Good teamwork out there. Tell us how you feel.
Thank you. So yeah, I mean, today was only to be on track and win the constructor. I really didn't care about the driver because, I mean, I skipped 2 races and I still was P1 with the same point as Brian. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't worried about the P1 in the constructor championship, in the driver championship, but yeah, today I wanted to collaborate with Stack to win the constructor championship with him, and I did all I could with the teamwork. In Bali, I gave him slipstream all 3 rounds he did. So yeah, I mean we did all perfect. So yeah, today was pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've won that Constructors' Championship by 10 points, so I'd say it's a good job. Well done there. Have you talked to Stack? What are his reactions on the championship win?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking. We always talk when we race. So yeah, I mean, it was all already planned before the race. It was a plan even to let him pass before the finish line. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it deserved a win before the end of the season. So I think, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You said at the beginning
that
of
was. No, continue.
What?
You can continue.
you said at the beginning of the season that you were going to be lapping the entire field and pretty much dominating every race. Do you feel like you stayed true to that statement or no?
I tried. I mean, it wasn't so easy as last season, as last two races of the last season. But yeah, it was still. I don't want to say easy season, but it wasn't really hard. I mean, I had some battle with Ash in Austria, in Great Britain in some stints of the race, but in at the end of the race, I will still won. A lot of unlucky, maybe with a lot with F2 races. I've been so unlucky, even in Bahrain, in Great Britain. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Getting a few punches sometimes along the way, but you still managed to win the Wave Championships.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's it from us. Congratulations on both victories. Maybe we'll see you next season.
Yeah, you will pretty much see me.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you and bye.
See ya.
Thank you.
What a ridiculous profile picture. I had to censor it.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Brian?
Yep.
Hello, Brian.
Hello, Brian. Silence.
Yeah, hello.
There he is.
Hello. Unfortunately, didn't quite work out as planned today. You walk away with, unfortunately, no championships today. Just talk to us about your race.
Yeah, well, turn one there was a bit of a pileup. Had to avoid that and then wait to rejoin safely. So I was like all the way last. Then I did a decent recovery. Till I caught up to Ant-Man, who was lagging all over the place. And yeah, then got past, but then the chicane happened.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it was a shame to end the season like that with not really nothing you could do really. But hopefully you have some better luck next season, as you might be gunning for the titles again.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think the right person won the championship this season.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Constructor's still annoying, but I mean, this way they deserved it more as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, this is 2 seasons straight you've been snubbed of a championship. I mean, it's got to affect you in some way, right? Does that make you want to come back stronger next season, or do you think you're going to take a season off?
I'm not gonna take a season off. I enjoy racing
Brian
way
would
too
have.
much.
I just gotta
But-
ask, you know.
I mean,
Yeah, Brian's a racerholic. Let's say that.
yeah, I mean, on this game I haven't finished lower than P2 in the standings, so I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's not too bad. And hopefully next game get better results.
And actually, that's part of what I wanted to ask you. All right, wait, are you? Oh, okay, sorry. Part of what I wanted to ask you was, do you feel like your gameplay on F125 has maybe hindered some of your performance on F124 today?
Possibly, because I only loaded up the game like 2 hours before. Then I did 11 laps with Imestel and Nevek, and then I went back to F1 25 and joined when the lobby was open.
Ah, okay.
But I mean, yeah, I would rather focus on next season than on this one, because this was only one race on 24 and it's going pretty decent on 25, so I didn't really care too much anymore. Yes, I would have liked to win the constructors, but yeah, I mean, that's not the prize I want to win.
Yeah. Unfortunately, your teammate wasn't here. They did take attendance.
I said to
That
just
might
shut up.
have. Oh, that's a shame. Well, hopefully you can improve on P2 next season. We'll see you then. Thank you,
Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah, thanks.
See you, mate.
See ya.
Alright, Swanky or Nivek?
Let's get Nevek in. We'll leave Swanky for last.
Hello, Nivek?
Hello.
Nevek. P3 today. Good podium result, which means you are. Let's find you. You are P8 in the championship after joining quite late in the season. How do you feel?
Good, but it was a pretty boring race.
Yeah, it was
Apart from, like,
insanely
the
boring.
safety car, I was just by myself. But I had to overtake somebody, one of the Alpines, because did not warm my tires very good at all. I almost crashed with the Aston Martin. I think it was Stack, because he slammed on the brakes because like the safety car was coming in. So he slammed on the brakes from the thing, and then I slammed on the brakes. But I had like go left because it was so close. But yeah, it was a good season. I'm sad that I still crashed last week, but I got that behind me and performed today. So
Well, that is the season over. We've got next season on F1 25. Do you have hopes to maybe challenge for the title next season?
yes, I have traction control off, so I'm a lot better. But I'm slow.
You're
Not
slow.
slow, it just depends what track it is. Monaco and Austria reverse, I'm really quick. I'm like 100th in the world. So I'm quick at some tracks, but on the other tracks, I'm very bad. So I'm gonna need to work on that. But I think I'll finish like 4th, 5th.
And are you excited because you may get a full-time seat this time instead of a reserve seat for next season?
Yes, because I get to know what car I'm in, and I'd hate like so much cars. The only cars I like this season is McLaren, Mercedes, and Sauber. So the other cars are gonna be absolute terrible. So hope I get a seat.
Well, we'll see you next season, Vivek. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you next season.
See you.
See you, Nivek.
He's gone already. Thank you. Last one. Before we get to the predictions and see how good we are at predicting the future.
And keep in mind, I have not looked at them since we made them.
I haven't looked at them since we made them either. I'm just doing it from memory as well.
Okay, so we're gonna be going in blind pretty much.
Hello, Swanky.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
We can hear you loud and clear. Good recovery from the qualifying ban, starting last on the grid.
Yeah, I mean,
had some accidents that helped you, but good result in the end.
yeah, I'm just a bit angry, you know. Don't know if you saw. Did you see what happened between me and Ant-Man?
No, what happened?
I've got the complete replay up here. Let me share my screen.
Uh-oh. And we can see this on the
God.
stream, too. This will be on the stream. Let's
There you
see.
go. Watch this. Watch this.
Okay. Okay.
Damn.
What is he doing? What is he doing?
Front wing corner, my front left was on 72% wear. Just, so I had to pit, and then that obviously messed me with my kind of race up. Yeah, I don't know. He didn't leave any room there. Like,
Oh, wait. That's when Brodo spun, too.
I think the safety car later.
did I? Yeah. So like, that would just. Yeah. Obviously, I'll record it and then I'll
That's
send
right
it
on
over.
time.
Yeah. But obviously, yeah. Not too happy with that, but otherwise P5 is not too bad.
Looks very similar to the
Mhm.
incident that happened with Dwint as well, with Dwint and Brian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You finished. You finished P12 in the Driver Championship. I'm sure you'll be happy with that one. Hopefully,
Is
you
that-
can improve next season.
Is that better than Reese?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm happy with that then. That's fine. Easy.
he's P18.
That's lovely.
You do a little
I'll see
competition or
you-
something?
It's just more of a thing where I can say I'm better than him, rather than if he argues with me, I can just say I'm a better F1 driver than you. That's what I do.
Well, you've proved it this season.
Yeah, I have
Hopefully, you
to-
can do the same next season on F125.
Yeah, I'll probably get it soon. Not.
Mm.
Yeah, I will get it soon, and then I'll just start
Mhm.
practicing. Yeah, and then we'll see when the calendars and sign-ups come up, and then I'll go ahead from there.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, any more questions in the game?
Nah,
Um,
not today.
I mean, I guess just overall, like, how do you feel about how the season went?
It wasn't that bad. Like towards the end, I think I was getting a bit better. Like I was getting like P4, P5 finishes. But at the start, I was getting like no points, 0 points. But then towards the end, I started actually getting points. And
Oh, you
improving.
did have some good moments like Bahrain when you were in Brian's DRS and got a good position there. And Austria,
Oh yeah, Austria was good.
when
Yeah,
you're working with your teammate.
I was working with guys who I don't know. Hopefully next season, I'll actually have a teammate who's active, because guys wasn't very active.
Yeah.
Where are we in the constructors?
The
I bet you were
constructors.
really-
You're sadly last in the
Yeah,
constructors.
we are.
Aw.
After we gained 11 points, which was, I think that
Yeah.
that was pretty good. But other than that, yeah, we weren't doing very well. But I'll see what I can do next season. You know.
Well, we'll see you next season then.
Yeah. Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yep. See
See
ya.
ya.
Adios. ITO prediction time.
Alright. So,
Are you getting it up on your stream or the
I
predictions or? Oh no, I'm scared.
here we are. So this is what we use to create our actually, I just had an idea.
Little Google spreadsheet.
That was the F1 companion.
Yep, get that up next to it.
If it'll load. Goodness gracious. I don't know what was taking it so long. Alright. So,
Why is just I can't see the stream? Come on. There we go. I can see it.
alright. It's going to be a little bit delayed, unfortunately, for the stream. But, so, let's just go. Let's start from the bottom, alright, and go to the top. So
Yep.
at the bottom, both of us agreed on Alpine, and it ended up being Mercedes. So,
Yep.
just
We
off
were
rip-
very wrong.
yeah, just off rip, we were wrong. We had Red Bull and P9 that ended up being Ferrari. I had the kick in 8th. You had Ferrari in 8th, and both of us were wrong. Ended up being Williams. 7th, you had Williams. 7th, I had Haas. 7th ended up being Red Bull. 6th, we had Ferrari. I had Ferrari. You had Mercedes. Obviously, that's wrong. 6th ended up being the V Carp.
Yeah.
For 5th place, you were actually correct. You had the Sauber in 5th place.
Yes, it's in there.
And I had.
I've got 1 point. I've got 1 point.
I had the Mercedes. You had Haas in 4th. I had Williams in 4th, which was also wrong. We both had RB Cash App in 3rd, which was very wrong. Aston, you had McLaren in 2nd, and I had no.
Yes.
You had the last
3
two
points.
Right. Oh my goodness, dude! I didn't get a single one right.
I won with the predictions then.
What in the world made me put?
Holy moly!
Oh, because it was guys. If MTS guys had actually showed up for most of the races, they would have had decent points this season. No wonder.
I think that was my thoughts as well. That's why I put them a bit higher than what they actually finished.
I thought that we both agreed on 2 teams, and then we're wrong on both of the teams we agreed on. I still can't believe Red Bull did as well as they did. I was very shocked. But then again, Docmain is P6 in the standings, so that doesn't surprise me. Maxter did
Docmain's
get 8
had a great season.
Oh yeah, but Dogman has been very, very, very strong this season, and he's done nothing but improve. But these were our predictions, and it seems like RJ was, even though we were both very wrong, RJ was more correct. So, but
thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations again, Aston Martin and AMS Devil.
And that is another season of the Actualiser F1 League finished.
We'll see you in season 10. Or 9.
Season 9.
What season's the next one? Season
you're
9.
skipping.
I messed it up.
Well, you can't be right all the time.
Heads up, we're skipping season 9. It's season 10 next.
We're not doing that, guys. But anyway, it was it's been a decent season. Terrible finale. I think we were owed a much better finale than the one we got. But RJ, any final words?
Hopefully that can be made up next season. I'm excited.
I agree. Well, that being said, we will see you guys in season 9, baby.